Welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're going to be testing out different cars to make sure you get faster lap times. So this week is all about faster lap times, as I want to help you all prepare for the Manufacturers Cup. So let's try different cars from different manufacturers to get you set up for the World Series. I want you all having faster lap times. So let's cover racing basics. Let's cover different cars. Now, the overpowered car, the meta car previously, the Toyota Supra, seeing a lot less of it since the update, continuing to see a lot of Genesis, a lot of Lexus, but if you don't want to drive Lexus, huge improvement, most improved vehicle is the 911, the GT-R is a little bit better. I find the Corvette is a little bit worse, but still very good. And the Mustang is actually almost drivable now, surprisingly. The RCZ, tried it out night one of the update, day one of the update, and found it to be absolutely fantastic and thought it was going to be an absolute... I said it. I said this is the best beginner intermediate car. Hey, Super Doofus. Right on, brother. Good job getting the PS5. Great work. Great steering rig. I saw the photos. Good job, man. The Huracan. Let's try it out. Since the update, what is this car driving like? The AMG we tested out, still liked it. Just a little bit better than what it was before, so very pleased with that. And this is a great track to be testing out. Highway 1, it's not just beautiful, it's a great track to test cars out. It's got a bit of everything. Not so much the elevation, the ups and the big down and ups, but great track nonetheless. So let's try out the Lamborghini. It used to be kind of a little difficult on this track because there's a lot of elevated curbs, and the Lamborghini was a very fast car if you could handle it. You couldn't get any tire on dirt or gravel or grass, and elevated curbs just completely destroyed your lap time. So let's jump in the Grand Valley Highway here. You'll want to throw on a global ranking car, and RCF is now up there. But I said it early on that the RCZ was incredible since the update. So let's try to keep up with an RCZ. It's nice. It's not a meta car from any time recent, so it's giving us something new to drive. And another, let me just get started. But before we get started on a big tip, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn bell notifications on. Now let's get into it. A big tip is previously I was finding most of the cars really needed to drive. Hey, Luis Sosa, thanks for making it in, brother. So, before I found that most of the cars we had to have the brake balance towards the rear to get any direction out of the front wheels while braking, and it's just not the case anymore. So, not the Lamborghini, great news here. Hey, film this GT, thanks for making it in, man. It's a little early because it's Tuesday nights, and Tuesday nights I spend from 8 to 9 p.m. with the missus. Oh, elevated curbs are still a problem. Hey, Ricky, Res Racer Cheeky, howdy. Great to have you in. We're just testing out different vehicles. I want to make us, let me waste my time in an entertaining manner, hopefully. Let me waste my time testing out cars. So bad start there, but we'll just keep going. Already finding out here, yeah, that used to be a real tricky section for the Lamborghini. Lamborghini was a first or last car. And the huge improvement is that the 911 is now very drivable. So let's see, one hot lap. See what we can do in the Lamborghini. Is it livable? Now it is a bit of a short shifter, so if I recall correctly. So far, not too embarrassing with that world third fastest lap in the world. Yeah, we can trail brake with the Lamborghini at -2 for the brakes, so this is going to make the braking a little quicker. 0 would be fine as well. But since the update, I've been finding going into the minus is actually very doable, and not just having to brake while you're in a straight line and then not brake when you're turning in. So it's trail braking, very doable on -2. Let's see if we can get below that 149.9 that we did lap time. And that is a great time for a beginner like myself. And the 911 being very friendly to beginners now. Oh, a little overturn there. That cost us a bit of time. Yes, I am excited to learn with lead, so I'll be doing that Saturday morning. Hopefully we'll do that at, okay, 150.4. Let's do a hot lap now. Yeah, trail braking very possible in the Lamborghini at -2, so great, fantastic braking. Fantastic handling, great through the turns, and the Lamborghini is more controllable compared to before. It's still difficult to control, but more controllable. But I don't think I'll have nearly as consistent laps, and I don't think you'll have nearly as consistent laps with the Lamborghini unless you're really, really used to it. It's no longer an expert car. I'd say it's now very drivable by an intermediate driver. It would not be my recommendation for a beginner, but it is quick. Haven't raced all day, got on first lap, 150. So it is quick. Let's see what it would look like in the Mercedes. Not a car that is picked very often, but I think the Mercedes is now a little bit quicker than it was before. It was already a very good car. Let's see how, since the updates, how the Mercedes handles Grand Valley. Will it get you faster laps, and not just your fastest lap, but consistent laps? Because that's when you're going to be the fastest. It's when you're consistent. Let's try it off on 0 here. Okay, not necessarily easier to drive than before. See if this helps here. Hurts getting beat out by a Lexus. Brakes are great. A little harder to drive than the 911, which is a big change since the update. But let's see if this lap is going to be quick in the Mercedes. I'm worried they adjusted it so it's just a little harder on... so very late braking in that section. And then ideally just trail brake to the apex. Thank you very much, Philness GT. Very kind. Thank you for sharing some kindness. Let's see what the Mercedes Tri-1 gives us. A little slower than the Lamborghini, and I think that has to do with acceleration. I think maybe this is a top speed cruiser. But let's find out. Now we're driving it on -2. I think a lot of the cars are very drivable on -2 now, and I think there's actually a small advantage. Like Dano mentioned last night, come out of these turns a gear higher, and Devin, Philness, many have mentioned it to me many times over. But starting to employ it and show you the results that gives. Alright, so this will get us into the 150s. Late braking, try to trail brake to the apex. Partial braking all the way to the apex. Give it some gas through there and try not to lose control. So this might get us actually into the 149s. Let's find out in just a moment. Yes, I know, I really look forward to learning with lead pencil. Let's see if we get this into 149s. I think we will. Come on, come on. Oh, 150 flat, almost our 911 time. The Mercedes is still a great driving car. So I'm sure I could have gotten that. One more lap, just pushing a tiny bit more, and we'd have a 911 time in there. We can be consistent. The Mercedes is no car. A huge advantage of the Mercedes AMG is it doesn't get pushed around the track. It's a great car to drive and laugh as cars try to push you off the track. They bump into you and they bounce off and go into the wall. It's a beautiful, fun car. Well, Super Doofus, maybe you'll be racing with Lead Pencil and I, because I'd like it if Lead Pencil comes to Grand Valley, we throw it in the lobby. Ooh, I gotta get, speaking of which, I gotta get into this right now. Tires, soft, yeah, let's start on soft, why not? Let's give her the first laps, try to get up ahead. So what we're going to do, I'm hoping with Lead Pencil, is that we're going to do our weekly YouTuber and subscriber races on Saturday at 10. But he's going to be coaching me through that. We'll be on the earpiece. I'll be on his channel. He'll be on my channel. And he'll be coaching me through it all. And you'll all be there. That way we're not running with these some dirty donkey racers in the lobbies that can just completely throw off what would otherwise be a great learning session. We'll be in our own lobby with, you know, the friends and family of the channel. So it looks like we'll be starting in first for the D class. We're now a very quick D. And I think since the updates and this track, watch along. I'm going to get you all into a higher... We're all going to get together into a higher class because we're all going to learn and grow together. Yeah, I really like this track as well. Once you get the hang of it, Yes, Fitness GT. I wouldn't say legend maybe isn't the term, but the growth. I've been really fortunate. The community has been very generous. Still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but really happy to be at 600. Or the last night I was at 600 for a moment, and somehow we lost a subscriber. So please, folks, help us out. Help us get to 1,000. When you're the first 1,000 subscribers, you are part of the JCCR Racing crew and, well, part of the JCCR Racing Pit crew. Philness GT, Jay Rizzo, Super Doofus, they're all part of our racing team, our shared racing team, the JCCR _ and then your name, so the JCCR Racing team. But join, folks, join the pit crew by being a first 1,000 subscriber. So here for the 911, really like to drive it on -2 to get my fastest times. Since the update in the past, I had to drive the 911 on like 3 to the rear. Otherwise, trail braking, forget it. Trail braking just was not happening. All right, so we're actually starting the pack in first. We have a chance to, I'm sure folks follow along this week. We're getting into the C class. Follow and watch, and we're all going to get into a higher class, or at least move up in the current class you're in. But at the end of the week, you race this race with me, and we are going to be going into a new class together. On your racing account and mine. Oh, big mistake there. Was trying to hold off on the brakes as long as possible, and that's going to cost us pole 1. The race is not over. .911 just fantastic powering out of the corners, the way it always should have been. And first, you can actually go through there in first and not completely slide out, because the 911 has a whole lot of speed to put down in first gear. All right, so you're gonna want to trail pass, you're gonna want to trail brake behind and draft behind, sorry, not trail brake, you're gonna want to drive behind cars as much as possible. Let them break the wind for you on the straights, of course. And the 911 is a good car for passing in the bendies. There you go, we got through there quickly, so now the gap is pretty small here. And you want to not jump the curves like we just did. Avoid little plastic poles, because we picked up a penalty that's going to be a little painful, but at least here on the straight we'll get the advantage. We'll get ahead by drafting. Here's the advantage of the draft. Oop, that's a little bit of a bump draft there. Gave him a little bit more speed. There's a present from me to you, friend. Oh, and he hits us hard. Whew. Big hit from second. There's the benefit of getting the apex. You really want to go in slow, get the apex, because then the benefit is you're back on the throttle so much sooner. Hey, Aussie Pug, welcome in, mate. Of course, I'm rocking your beautiful design, the best racing liveries in GT7, coming straight from Aussie Pug. Not eating wall there, not any benefit to our... Oh, not any benefit. And with that time penalty, we've got the competition right on us now. Oh, 911 holding it together through a double beating. Got taken to Pound Town on that straightaway. And we'll smoke him on that corner. That's going to give us some space. Now remember, folks, when we do our Saturday lobbies, damage is usually on high, so you can destroy other people's cars, including your own. Getting a little bit more space there, and the car behind us has a 0.5 penalty, if I saw that correctly. Oh, didn't get the apex enough there, so we had to let go of the throttle when we should be pedal to the metal the whole way through there. Do the braking in here, turn in, and back slightly on the throttle all through here. Oop, there's a contact there and a wall, so we're going to take back second. Oh, jeez. Okay, the 911 used to be just get destroyed on gravel, but we can see here it doesn't get destroyed, but it definitely will make her turn a lot tougher. Just got to watch for a little bit of overturn. I'm sure that has nothing to do with my brake balance, but if it does, maybe it does, let me know. At the 100 is when we're going to start braking. All the way to the apex. Don't get too close on that apex because it is an elevated turn. There's some drainage, I guess, there. Oh, and we've almost picked up a 0.5 penalty there. If we would have touched those poles, I think that's when they charge the penalty. Let me know in the comments if you know the answer to that. Is the car over-rotating because we're on minus 2 for brake balance? Missed the apex, had to lay off the pedal there, so really you want to catch that apex there without catching any dirt. First is driving quite well. I gotta hand that to him. He is holding that position well. Not feeling the pressure at all, just being a smooth operator. Doing a great job holding it together. Maybe if we get in a little closer. Thank you so much, Luis Sosa. Very much appreciated. I almost forgot my brake point there. Less rotation on minus BB. Okay, great. So we're getting, that's good. We want a little less rotation. Cars holding together well, I believe. Ooh, not the best way to take that line. Not the best line through there. Awfully close to the wall, so losing some time. The gap is growing, but we're holding on to second quite nicely. Oh yeah, oh, we crossed the line. That is going to be a bad penalty right there. That will likely really get us past. Kind of noticed a little bit too last minute that tire after 4 laps was actually pretty bad. That's the only problem with the brake balance on a -2 is that front tire is wearing out quite badly. Yeah, Silver Fox, on Tuesdays I try to live from 7 to 8 because then I have 8 to 9 p.m. with the wife. Yeah, that's going to cost us a few positions. Big mistake, rookie mistake on my part. Oh well, I'll make the mistake so you don't have to. Great to have you in, Silver Fox. Thank you so much for making it. That went quite well, can't complain. Let's get back to the radar when we can. Really need to set these buttons up on the steering wheel, but the main one would be traction control and brake balance, so we can trade up brake balance depending on the turn we're going through. That's going to be pretty deadly right there. I'm surprised we'll actually hold 5th after a 3-second penalty. Let's find out if that first turn gets us a penalty or not, because we did cut the first apex pretty hard. We cut it up quite a bit. Okay, I guess that's pretty much, must be pretty close to the limits, because we picked up a penalty lap 1 for cutting up that section. Now we're actually going to be in 3rd, because we've got 3rd and 4th going into pit. Oh, they're not, maybe not. We'll be right behind them. We got mega punted here the other night. This GTR, we're in C League, we're racing C League, and our result was 9th. We must have been punted 5 or 6 times from that GTR. But yeah, the C Racers, when you're going into a new league, trying to move into a new league, it's not always the easiest, because they'll throw you at the worst, most unsafe, brutal drivers. They're Call of Duty drivers. You just got to survive them and try to still get a half decent ranking, get a decent position, a decent P. Lamborghini quite fast around this track, as we tried it in the test drive before the main race. There we go. We took that just a little bit faster, I think, than the Lamborghini. Oh, no, we're not closing. That Lamborghini has acceleration. Oh, and the Lamborghini deciding he was all out of turn. I guess he had spent all his turning, and he had no turn left in him. Yeah, well, we're going to be on Lead Pencil's channel, and Lead Pencil's going to be on my channel Saturday at 10. So we'll both be running our channels at the same time. Oh, we're getting pushed off the track. Cash, you are hungry for the position. You're so hungry for that P. Bye-bye. Oops. Feel like I was just returning a favor there since I got pushed off the track. Not very mature of me. Shame. I am a dirty Donkey Kong throwing out bananas. My patience isn't what it once was. I had a 3-strike policy in the past, and it's now come down to, if it's clearly push me off the track or spear me into another stratosphere, hope that we don't cross again. Yeah, how long has Lead Pencil been doing videos for? Because his channel has, from when I started watching, he was maybe at 350 or 400 subs, and now he's at 700, so it seems to be growing quite quickly. Yeah, we got P2 for the moment, Phil. Try to hold on to it. Any tips and tricks from the live stream, live chat, you are the JCCR Racing Pit Crew, so I will use and apply. Okay, since last summer, that is quick. That's like about 100 subs per month. Oh, we got a beautiful 911 following us closely. And it's great, we're not getting dive bombed like we were last night from that dive bombing GTR. I think my patience is still thin from last night's race with the GTR, the last one of the night. Oh, it's beautiful taking off in second on that turn. That is the way to go. Here, we'll brake starting at the yellow, but not full braking, because if we do, we will go into a slide that will lead to the rock wall. Whoa, that's the 911, that's his chance. You got it, buddy. Go, go, go. You earned it. You go wide, I'll go on the inside. Great back and forth with this 911. You did a great pass there. Safe, smart driving. GS Cola, I respect your drive style, mate. Full respect. I will do everything I can to avoid you when I'm passing you in a moment. Getting the first for rotation. There we go. Oh, I'm doing my best to avoid you, buddy. So really helped there going through in first gear. I think he went through in second, maybe third, and it just didn't have the rotation needed to get through there. Or he had his foot on the brake when he needed to have his foot either on no pedals or the accelerator. Oh, the 911's driving like a real 911. If you want to check out either of our 911s, check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we're long-term reviewing two 911s, trying to answer the question of can you own an old classic European car and not have to sell your house or your feet in the process. And I will never sell my feet, but if I have to, I will start a site called Only Feet. So far, we're okay. We're not there yet. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers though, folks, you'll have to worry about a little less about a website being called Only Feet, a web domain. Oh, there we go. Was that quick? Through there. It felt quick because I was in slow and out quick and fast. Oh, we're taking the long way around this time. First for rotation. There we go. First is up there. I don't think we have a chance to get first, but we definitely have a chance to hold second. P2 would be fantastic. What a car, the 911. What a car. Didn't really want to drive it anymore before the update. In between the last two updates, didn't want to drive it anymore, but it is realistic and wunderbar. We did a thing! P2! Thanks, folks. Thanks for being here for that. Thank you, Aussie Pug. Thank you so much, mate. Let me actually get the race on here. Get the race on. All right, let's see how it shook out. Ricky Res Racer Cheeky. Salute. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support, guys. Much appreciated. Let's see how it shook out, where the penalties were, if there were any. Get the last racers in. And the McLaren F1 GTR BMW. Not bad, a nice 5th position. I hope everyone's safety rating went up. Mine probably went down. I did one dirty dog deed. A little bit of Batman vigilanteism. And an M6 for first. Wow, I'm not surprised. M6 throughout all the updates has always been a pretty solid choice. But I find it's the king of in slow out fast. Pole position, good. We got a star for that. We did not get a star for a clean race, as we do not deserve it. All right, I never seem to open up those. It takes too long. You get, 30 of these tickets, and it just takes forever. And this silly, I play this game. I want to become a better driver, not addicted to casino roulette style spinning things. Let's see, we got M6 GT3 BMW in first. Congratulations, Fab295. The JCCR Racing Pit Crew and myself landing ourselves a nice P2 silver position. We've got bronze for JS Cola. Really respect this guy's driving. His safety rating went up, and it deserves to go up. What a great racer right there, and a very nice livery, if I may say. You got Jay Javier. Great job there, mate. Taiquez with a McLaren. Good job taking an off-brand, a non-OP car. Same thing for the F-Type. Do we have an Aston Martin in here? We got the RCZ, the OP car, the meta car, finishing in 7th, reminding you that it's more about being comfortable with your car and the track. So great job. Great job to the racers here. Too bad these didn't finish. Finishing races is what gets you better at races. You got to make all, well, like Thomas Edison said. He said, what was it, that he didn't just invent a light bulb. First, he had to invent like 9,999 ways to not make a light bulb. And that's what got him, trial and error, essentially. You have to be willing to put your ego aside, look like a fool, make thousands of errors to then get it right. And yes, tonight we got it right. And I'm leaving this on a high note because that was great. So I'm not going to race another race, but we are going to do something very important here. We're going to go test out another car. What car should we test? Let me know in the live chat. And if I don't get any answers, we tested the Lamborghini. Fast, but still sensitive to those curbs. Still sensitive to the elevation curbs, but try one. What was it, like a 150? Try one in the 150. The Mercedes AMG, lap 2. We got a 150 flat. Run it back. Yes. The GTR, fantastic. Great idea there. Let's throw on. We don't even own, you can see how often we race this. But since the update, I believe it's a very easy car to drive, so I think we're going to be just fine with not having raced it in a while. Louise, that is the way to be. The rating, the driver rating, I think what's important is your safety rating and working on the racecraft. And no GTRs up here because I'm all about finding the Oh, you're on PS3. Very cool. Giuliano. It's Escola. Right on, mate. Yeah, it's Escola in the 911. Oh man, you are a solid driver. I really respect your drive style. Like, we had a nice little back and forth, no contact, or we did our best not to. I drove in a little too close to you on the last lap, but I was doing my absolute best to avoid you. Really turning in hard on the steering wheel. I'd even said to the racing pit crew here that I'm going to do everything I can to avoid this guy because he deserves all the respect. So Escola, thanks for making it in, mate. I love how you drive. My hat goes off to you. Hat really goes off to you. You got a great race style. You drive it like you own the car, and you drive it like we're on an actual racetrack, and that's what I love. And Super Doofus, thank you for welcoming our new viewer, new pit crew member. Take a seat, eat a hot dog in cola, and enjoy watching me make mistakes, getting some chaotic clown racing, but doing my absolute best to avoid contact. Oh, and the Wow, what are we driving? The GTR went through there actually quite a bit easier than the 911. Well, the 911 goes through easily, but that went in like a hot butter and a hot knife. It just cut through the corner. Didn't have no negative effect getting gravel on these tires. And we haven't even put it in a -1 brake balance. But very controllable on zero. Very nice actually on zero. Maybe the GTR will race better on brake balance 0. Now let's see, can this GTR on try 1 beat my 911 time, beat the Lamborghini, beat out the AMG. Lamborghini, what was it, 150, 151. AMG is 150 flat. AMG, I know we could have gotten down to 149 with one more lap. Here we go. What kind of lap do we have? This is looking like a flat 150 again. Not quite. Okay, now it's time for the hot lap. Cuts through there, no problem, no issues with the gravel at all. Yeah, the GT4 is fantastic. Oh, not the time to get itchy eye. Oh, you can just slam down the accelerator on this and it just digs in. Made an error there and the brakes made up for it. The car didn't slide out. This is more error friendly than the 911. And don't get me wrong, the 911 has become a lot easier to drive, but this is very easy. And a lot of correction just with quick slight braking. Fantastic. Late braking, trail brake all the way in. Hammer down. Maybe I should be in third if I'm going to hammer down there. Easier to go through that section than than any other car so far. I think the only car that'd be easier than would be the RCZ, maybe the Alfa Romeo. We haven't tried it yet. Oh, we missed the 149. Again, a 151. Last try. Last try is done. The GTR is great. I'd rate it as one of the better cars for a beginner or intermediate racer. But the 911, if you're high beginner or low intermediate, the 911 before wasn't drivable at that skill level and now is more extremely drivable. So tomorrow night, let's get back and doing some competitive racing with the 911. Let's test out more cars. We'll test out the McLaren. We'll test out whatever you tell us to test out because, well, I want to save you all time. You come in, you watch, you hang out in the buddy's basement here. You get to see some mostly respectful driving. I always try to drive in a manner that is safe and smart. I occasionally turn into a Batman or maybe a Batman villain, but only occasionally get into that vigilantism. And Giuliano Scola, love what you had to say here, saying, thank you, brother. I love the respectful drive. Still learning, but love proper races. No matter the rating, it is a great, and I agree, it's a great race. I guess I'm in this race, so no choice. We got to race it. Sorry. I said I'd never quit a race. Well, never. Someday it's going to happen. We've actually been lost internet or just, no, it was GTR. It was a GT7 error that froze us out and kicked us out. But we see we got one C Racer in there, so we're starting to climb up. Philness, take care, buddy. Now, if I quit here, I guess, okay, now if I quit, I guess if I would have quit before, it wouldn't have affected rating maybe because the quit button was just right there. But, yeah, now we're in. So, I thought I was also ending the stream, but I didn't realize I hadn't quit out, and it put me in. So I'll have to tell the wife, I'm sorry, our 8 to 9 o'clock TV show watching session. I'll just get into it a little later. Take care, Lois. Try it at 1. Let's try at 1. Try something different, because I don't understand why I'm getting flat 151s. Should be able to get flat 150, 150.5. Thanks, Super Doofus. Yeah, extra luck. I did not want to come in here with thanks, Giuliano. Hope to get to race with you again. Actually, if you want to race with us, come to the subscriber races at 10 Saturday mornings. You just have to add me. It's bear_cuddles for you. The B and the C are capitalized. That's bear_cuddles for you. Oh, that's how we cut up that turn. Oh, getting a nice power out of there. Try to avoid the RCZ here. Oh, it's tight, buddy. I'm doing my best. Let go of the throttle a bit there to stay away from him. Get into second so we can get back on the throttle and close this gap. Power through here, brake right in there. Actually started braking even a little too early. So if we drive safe and smart, we're gonna get this pass. We just gotta be patient. Yeah, I'd love it, Giuliano, if you could be that 600th subscriber. And if you, someone from the community, add them as a friend so you can come in for our Saturday lobbies. Friendly racing, lots of respect on the track during the Saturday morning lobbies. Sometimes you have 1 or 2 public members that come in that cause a bit of ruckus, but when there's only one fighter on the entire track, it still makes for a great race. Everyone gets to know who the friends of the channel are, and then we all know who to avoid, that 1 or 2 public joiner. We all know to avoid them. And we play with extreme damage, so bumping, Donkey Kong driving does get penalized pretty bad. Hey, the Q, what is up, friend? Thanks for making it in. What is up? We got second and last race with the Porsche 911, and this is maybe our 4th or 5th car we're testing out tonight so far. Absolutely, we're doing the best with the 911. It's a lot easier to drive. It's no longer an intermediate to expert level vehicle. Holding third. And the GTR goes through those. That's fantastic at the high speed turns. Really a strong suit of the GTR. And it's very solid against bumpers. Someone tries to bump and grind up on you, they'll feel like they just hit a pole. There we go. Just had to wait and be patient. Okay, everyone went through there at about the same speed. Trail brake to the apex here. Almost picking up a penalty there. Did not have the right line, but the GTR good at absorbing errors. All right, let's try to use the whole track, go from the complete outside to the complete inside here. And it's a high-speed turn that we want to turn the steering wheel as little as possible. Alright, 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 alright. At the 200, just before the 200, we start braking. Oh, and he squeaks by. Good job. That was actually a nice little rub. No problem with that there, mate. That was a nice paint trading, or rubbing is racing, and that wasn't a spear, so... Oh, no, that is dirty donkey racing right there. Player 1, I'm sorry, you're on the Joker list. If you get taken out at this point, it's all you. You brought it upon yourself. Try to trail brake through there and carry speed. Should have maybe been in first there because takeoff was slow. .152.7, that is a slow lap. We got to get into the low 150, high 149. And we won't get there. Well, we'll get there avoiding that crash with that Alfa Romeo. Didn't even have to go vigilante on him. He took himself out. Fate took care of him. But he did actually did push us off on the straight. Almost had us go into the wall twice from that. And we got second last rate despite 3.5 seconds of penalties in the race. And the GTR is chewing through tires. Wow, we're on 4 of 9 with the same tire condition with the 911. Ooh, just drove this like a truck. I just jumped that curb. Surprised how put together this thing is. Pretty unshakable, the GTR. It's a big boy. Oh, we got a little punt there, and we make it through just fine. Oh, that's too bad, Philness. I actually love this track. Didn't like it at first, but I knew it was just because I wasn't used to it. Had a lot of trouble with it, but once I'm used to it, I find it kind of relaxing. It's like a day on the slopes. Toyota Supra chewing me a new one back there. Treating my rear like it's a piece of leather. Now where did he go? Okay, he's back there. We got too much publicity in the back of the car. The marketing team is working hard to get us to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, big mistake there. We ate a bit of pole from the sounds of it. We'll see if that gets us a penalty. Toyota Supra doing a great little job here. I'm going to give him his space. Oh, he's giving us a little push. All right. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, the Savage Badger. Yeah, he went in first. The game just. Oh yeah, the marketing team is Aussie Pug. Thanks, Philness. No, the marketing team is free of charge. It's Aussie Pug making us great liveries. No, all the money goes into keeping those. Well, the 911s have actually been pretty good to us, the 1999 and 2000 911, but the 91 Toyota MR2 has been quite expensive, needing the new motor last summer. And I've done suspension, tires, wheels, a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, Philness is everyone's marketing team. Trying to give you space, buddy, but someone behind me just pushed me into you. Oh, and the race is gonna Gonna finish like that. We got taken out by a dirty donkey. Oh, and again. What is up with the back of this pack? Yellow flags everywhere. This is, we've been thrown into a Mario Kart lobby. Or Grand Theft Auto. This isn't GT7, it's GTA. Gran Turismo, something with an A. There we go, boys. Beautiful 911s. Hey, it's JS Cola! What has that made? It looks like you got taken out as well with me. So you want to draft down these straights? It will definitely get you ahead. Oh, trying to avoid everybody here because I'm coming in through quick. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, let go of the throttle there to avoid a crash. Yeah, 0.5 penalty to myself, avoiding the other cars. Thank you, GT7. Thank you for rewarding me for avoiding crashes. Pick up a 0.5 second, because yeah, guess I shouldn't have put myself in that situation. Oh, and I've been punted hard from behind. Oh, hard punt. What the heck was that? HE double hockey stick from Crizzy's here. Oh, trying not to crash with the AK. Just, we'll be patient. We'll get them on the next laps. No need to push our way through. Keeping it classy. Making sure everyone has a fun race night. Oh, a little overturn there. Trail brake to the apex. GTR has been a lot of fun to drive. I still prefer the 911, but the GTR is a great all-around car. Oh, sorry, buddy. You're going a little slow. Gave you a little boost. I gave you the mushroom there. That was no banana or red turtle shell. That was a mushroom I passed on to you. My goodness, that guy was battling it out with us and he still had to lap. He still had to pit. He just... Oh! Big mistake on my part. At some point you gotta let go of the brake, otherwise you're guaranteed to go into the wall. Let go of the brake, pray, and hope to make it. Player one up there. Oh, player one, I remember you. You messed me up good. I remember that Alfa Romeo. Oh, I'll lose some SR for you. You're worth it. Time to go empty out some SR on the Alfa Romeo. I have some pent-up rage, I think, because I did not pay attention to the racetrack at all. All I saw was red and the Alfa Romeo, which just happens to be red, but I was seeing red through there. Shame on me. Shame, shame. Should be up there with Savage Badger. I'm still sour. I'm still sour from getting pushed out of the top of the pack. Might still be some cars left to pit, but I doubt it. I think we're gonna have to get lucky and drive better to catch up. And this is not my car for driving faster. Turning into a landscaping company. Just not getting like the sort of that like groove, you could say, with the GTR. It's a great car. It's just I'm not getting the groove with it. Not getting like that natural flow from it. This is not a pretty race. Sorry, folks. Oh, look at that. Marshmallows on the track. Yummy, yummy. Kick it to the back of the pack. Two laps to try to pick up 2 positions. Let's make it happen. Trying to follow really perfectly behind this car to let him break the wind for us, and that's going to be really important on this straightaway because we will really pass him if we get it right. There we go. There we go. We got 1. Now let's go grab 7th. Let go of the throttle ever so slightly there because we're on the hards. On the soft, you just full throttle through there. Hungry little pass there. Not bad though, and very understandable. Return the favor, cutting up the inside of the track like he did it for me 2 turns ago. I have a feeling he might punt me now out of frustration, which I can understand his frustration, but just returned a bit of what he gave me. But it's going to be a last lap. It's going to be a Mario Kart last lap. This should be interesting. This is going to be fun. Oh yeah, and he takes the inside this time. Gives us a little bumpity, but no dumpity because he didn't spear us into another stratosphere, so much good respect right there. Nice little back and forth with him, nothing too violent. A little greedy on both of our parts, but nothing too violent. Yeah, I gotta throw a banana, Super Doofus, absolutely. This has been a bit of a Donkey Kong night. All right, 8th. Okay, 8th with a car we pretty much never use here. So thanks for getting us through that, the pit crew. To the live stream, you are the pit crew, and thank you so much, Super Doofus. Thanks for throwing down the jokes with the banana there. Yeah, the GTR is an absolute tank. People really tried to throw us around. Let's see how this shook up, and we'll end the night there. Laughing, giving out a little laugh symbol for Super Doofus's Super Doofus's throw a banana comment out there. Good job, LFB Racing, with the Genesis. Not the most original car, ridiculously overpowered for all these last updates. Yeah, thank you so much, Giuliano Escola. Great racing to you as well. I'd say in the last month, racing back and forth with your 911, Escola was one of my highlights, one of my top 10 highlights for fun. Thank you very much, Philness GT. Thanks for giving me some free psychological and emotional support there. Really appreciate you, Philness. You're a good mate. And even if we would have gotten last, we still have a beautiful car provided graciously by Aussie Pug, creating the most beautiful liveries on the internet. Yeah, thanks, Giuliano. Let's make sure we meet up again, mate. We gotta race more. Like I said, you can add any of the people that you see in the live stream into your PS friends list, and then you can come on for the Saturday races. This Saturday, Lead Pencil's going to be teaching us how to drive, so catch that. I'll be on his channel. He'll be on my channel. He's giving me some racing lessons so that we can get faster and make sure we get into the C, and that's why. Okay, so the Savage Badger is an E-racer. That's maybe part of the reason why there are so many crashes and spinouts on this race. So we got LFB Racing picking up a gold. Great job. Tyquez, great job. And even though we got an E-racer here, actually, no, he drove really responsibly. His rating went up, so great job to the Savage Badger. You got Jay Javier. We've got Player One, Chrissy's, AIK Tuned, and everyone in front of me. Big congratulations. And everyone behind me, great job hanging out. Great job hanging in and not quitting. Yeah, that's true. We can't laugh. Some of these people might be 15-year-olds. Very, very fair. But hey, 15-year-olds used to have, in the past, had been already working for 10 years because, well, 5-year-olds used to go to work. So 15 is old enough to be a man. And there we go. Ha, ha, ha. Folks, thank you so much for watching The Q. Thank you, everyone. Blessed to have you in the live stream. Thank you so much for dropping down the jokes, the tips, the tricks. Really appreciate. Take care, everyone. Godspeed. And until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power, and hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love in the real world sometime soon. And even so, I've got some pretty decent cars in the real world, and I still love sim racing. Great way to learn discipline, patience, knowing to put in the effort even when you don't feel like it. It's a great tool for learning the framework to being successful. Yes, sir. Have a good night. See you tomorrow night, folks. Usually starting up between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks again, folks.